this is another meta idea that makes even less sense than my last one. Thumbnail time!
And I think you better bow down. Oh yeah, I gotta check, I got respect, and all I'm missing is the power. Oh yeah.
Welcome back, I'm Mauro. We managed to get out with 4 completely different camera setups, 4 completely different gimbal setups, 4 completely different lenses, and 4 completely different flat profiles. Well, let's start a little flexing with the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema 4K camera in ProRes 422. You can actually learn something while my colleagues film me and I film them. Recreate that catwalk implemented in different camera setups, different weights, different camera operators, and have an idea on how to improve your catwalk movement. Second thing, a big thanks to Matteo and Slaven for supporting me on this video. You can find them on the link in the description. Third thing, a big shout out on FeiyuTech. They made possible a better filming experience with the phone holder adapter for the DJI OSMO Pocket. You can check this great little accessory in the link in the description. Fourth thing, some little parkour on the abandoned trains makes the footage more juicy. Yes, he could be our action cameraman shooter. Another last thing, you can check my links in the description to learn more about the filmmaking tips with the DJI OSMO Pocket and get near the same shots just like we were using the Sony, Canon and Blackmagic with our bigger gimbals. So there will be a really great experience learning how to do it with the DJI OSMO Pocket. Well, for this test we had the Canon 1DX Mark II with the Canon 35mm 1.4L series filming with the Marvel Advanced Cine-style color profile on the DJI Ronin-s. The Blackmagic Pocket Cinema 4K camera in ProRes 422 film style with the Sigma 18-35 f1.8 on a Metabode speed booster and the Moza Air 2. Sony A7 III S-Log2 Zhiyun on the Weebill lab. And lastly, the Osmo Pocket in Cinelight D. Let's jump straight in on the footage where something is graded, something is straight out of the camera, and something is pure parkour on the train. 3 different camera operators jumping on the train tracks and rocks can't make any footage stable. So don't focus on the footage stability but on the actual colors that each camera produces. I will make a simple explanation after the footage test to get an idea of which camera is the best for you. We just had a great day out doing nonsense. If you want the Canon 1DX Mark II as your A-cam, you can expect some great autofocus, great color profiles, that Canon look and all the 10th possible frame rates. It's really big and actually very heavy, and the best way is to put it on the Ronin-s with some counterweights or on the Moza Air 2. The Canon 1DX is the most pricier, and we had some problems on the Ronin-s balancing it because it was reaching the maximum weight with that lens. So yeah, maybe the best way is go for the Moza Air 2 when you have the Canon 1DX Mark II. If you choose the Blackmagic for your A-cam, you can expect the best pro feature on the big 5-inch screen, with all the professional recording modes like ProRes 4:2 HQ and that cinematic feel that reminds me of an array. In the other hand, you have only the Micro Four Thirds sensor, so for a bigger depth of field you will have to buy a speed booster and a really fast lens like the Sigma 16-35 f1.8. The other downside is the battery that lasts only approximately 45 minutes. The autofocus is crap, and the best way to go is the follow focus system like the Moza Air 2 iFocus. The Sony A7 III is the smallest in these DSLR/mirrorless camera bodies, with almost as good as autofocus as the Canon 1DX Mark II, with almost the same recording option but with lower bitrate. The Sony is the only one that can swivel the screen up and down, and it can be mounted on a really great small gimbal like the Weebill. The battery lasts forever and you can go out all day filling only 128 GB of cards. This is not the case with the Blackmagic and the Canon. The OSMO Pocket is actually the best starter camera that offers all the manual controls in a pocket-sized body that can make you learn all the basics in filmmaking in a really great budget price. It has a 3-axis gimbal, it's tiny, it can record longer in one charge than the Blackmagic. It has a ton of automatic features and you can check all the reviews in my description. Conclusion: I would not switch either of that cameras that we tested with my Sony. So, shall we go for the comments? Rides in nature. Maybe you should offer a workshop on the catwalk. I'm having trouble learning how to do this. Well, I don't know. I have a ton of videos now showing you how to catwalk. Even my wife nailed it in less than an hour. Just go out and train. Repeat, train, repeat. Just smack it. Well, Dan Mace says this. Smack it. We have another comment. Duh White. Your blinking eyes cranked me up. Well, it's actually really simple doing some faces while you are filming a mute video for a comparison. Carlos Ugarte. Great review, Mauro, as usual. Could you please make a review on the Crane 3? Zhiyun should send me one for a review, so stay tuned. We have another comment from Kem Targoski asking about the music playing in this comparison. It's from my favorite music licensing site, Artlist.io. They offer great monthly subscriptions for $16. Check out my link in the description to get extra 2 months off on your subscription. We have another great clever comment, Ozan Koskun. Dear Mauro, do you have any backing recommendation to carry the Moza Air 2? Well, my Manfrotto Mover 50 isn't suitable for the Moza Air 2, and I would recommend the original Moza backpack that can carry the Moza Air in an upright position, and I will show you the link also in my description. Amir Grigorian, I love your color grading. What setting did you use and what program? Well, I am using Premiere Pro. I am mostly shooting on my Sony A7 III on S-Log2, and I am using a custom-made ARRI Log2Rec 709 for my S-Log2, and for my studio work, well, this is a custom grade completely made by me. More of this on my long-awaited Sony A7 III settings for video that should be ready by the end of this month. At last we have Paolo for the Instagram feature. Lately he has switched to the Sony A7 III, so check him out and give him a shout out. That was all for today, guys. Thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe for the nonsense that actually made sense with the bell ring icon to get notified every time I make a new video, and see you on my next one.